definition of taboo and taboo words. As people, we fail to realize how much evolved taboo has become, and how age, social expectations, and connotations can change. Placed by society can change the way we view different types of taboo words. Ah, fuck. Ah. I think that all caught your attention, didn't it? Taboo words have that sort of an effect on people. There are different things which are acceptable in society, and me saying the word fuck with friends is alright. If you know me personally, you will know that I love swearing. I swear all the time. I swear with friends. I swear with my other friends. I swear with all my friends. But why is that? It's because society dictates that there are certain norms which I have to follow during swearing. And I can't just swear anywhere. Now imagine a grandmother sitting on a chair, swaying back and forth, knitting sweaters with her hands in perfect synchronization, but she goes, "Oh, get the fuck off my lawn." Now that, you can't just imagine that. It's just wrong. Like, a grandmother swearing? Who has heard of that? Her swearing is horrific. What she did is nothing new though. We have seen that during history, people have always sweared. The Romans created the F-bomb. There is swearing in songs. People write swear words and the TV show it. But swearing is still such a big deal, even though it's been there for centuries. Now let us rewind. I was talking about the word fuck, right? Imagine this during the Dark Ages. Imagine me saying fuck. That's breaking the 10 Commandments. And everyone knew that breaking the 10 Commandments during the Dark Ages is a big social no-no. Now, if I was daredevilish and I did say the word fuck, I assure you there would be some priest running behind me with his ropes dangling behind him, and a bunch of people behind him crying out my name. "Oh, die, heathen, die!" Now we can see that the difference, how fuck was all right in one scenario, but it was so wrong in the other. The grandma swearing is wrong because that's what we expect in society. We don't expect our grandmas to swear at children. Come on, that's just wrong. Now, if I was swearing with my friends, even though it's a taboo word, we see that swearing with my friends is socially acceptable, and that's why it's just right. And swearing during the Dark Ages, society placed a big no-no on that one. I think you all realize. Now, according to a research, studies suggest that the language is processed by our cerebral cortex, and you would think that swear words would be processed through the language sector, but that's not actually true. Rather, swear words are taken in as chunks rather than different phonemes, and they bypass the language cortex and are taken in and processed by our back brain, which looks at emotions. So we understand that rather than taking swear words as something which is a language, we take it as something which is emotional. It makes more impact. And the migration of a normal word, from the language sector to the emotional sector can be defined as the transition of a swear word into a taboo word. In the end, I would like to say that we must consider what society has morphed into. It regulates how things are acceptable or not. And the people who do not follow this path are outshone by the society and are not accepted. So it is important that we understand this transition of a swear word we understand the different degrees of taboo in a swear word, so that we can be within the bounds of society and acceptability.
You have to point
Point at the computer.
Now for my rationale. I believe that no word should be discriminated against, and I find it really intriguing that certain words can cause so much more effect than other words, such as the word fuck. If you said the word fuck, it would really cause distress to many people. But if you use the word intercourse, which is just a root of the same word, it might not cause that much distress in a person. This is majorly due to the reason what society deems as right or wrong. These social expectations and connotations are what causes this transition of taboo and a taboo word, and causes the different degrees of acceptability in society. I began my TED talk with the word fuck. I shouted it out in class, and it was quite obvious that I grabbed everyone's attention with my beginning line. And to highlight the bounds of society and the different social degrees which are acceptable in a taboo word, I chose to use a grandmother and me myself as an example, using the word fuck, so that I could show how age distinction can cause the different degrees of taboo in a taboo word. I use personal anecdotes to create my pathos and establish myself as a seasoned taboo word user. In the end, I talked about how a taboo word becomes a taboo word through the piece of research I told you guys about, as I believe it is the emotional impact in a taboo word which really makes it into a taboo word, and something which is a lot more striking than a usual word. In conclusion, I would like to say that it is really important for us as students to understand this transition, as it helps us understand what degrees of acceptability there are in different taboo words. I would like to say that taboo words cannot be abolished. The reason a person uses a taboo word is not because they can't find any other word to use. It's just that it's the unquantifiable effect that a taboo word has on people is the reason why people use taboo words.
Thank you. No, stay up there. Who's fourth today?
Me.
So if you can head out, McKenna, Sean, come on in. You missed a good start. To that. Seal, you have a question.
So would you argue that we should be able to swear in school? And like, even if high schoolers were swearing at one another, like in the cafeteria and a teacher walked past, they shouldn't like have to point it out or anything?
No, I just believe that there are like different degrees of swearing, and like taboo words become more taboo during certain circumstances. So I wouldn't say that swearing in school would be all right, but if you swear with friends, it should be fine, because that's what the social norms dictate. Like, it's okay if you go against the social norms, but that's on your own danger or whatever you may say.
So, do you think that something is not okay just because society says it's not?
I don't think it's not okay. I just believe that going against society or going against the flow is not always the easiest thing. So sometimes you just need to like do what someone tells you to do.
Let's give Ankur one last round of applause, please. As McKenna sets herself up. You can get some water right there, Jill.